Okay, welcome to yet another stream. Today we are here in Golf Charlie Tango Sierra, GCTS. This is one of the Tenerife Islands, and then we'll be departing here from to a place called Funchal. Um it's a beautiful approach onto an island. It's a pretty short flight. It's not even 1 hour 20 minutes. Okay, and also I just wanted to bring up to your notice that I have not been streaming for a few days because I'm a little bit down on the weather. Sorry for that, and I'll not be streaming tomorrow and for another 2 days starting tomorrow. That's because I have a real life pilot proficiency check coming up. So I'll try to upload short videos as much as possible. No promises again, but yeah, sorry for that. And yeah, it's also kind of getting pretty boring that we're continuously flying the 320. After the pilot proficiency check, I will definitely get back on the Boeing and we'll try out some other bigger jets like the 747, the 350, and all that. Just to stay current and proficient on the 320, I'm just flying more on the 320 than compared to any other jets now. So sorry for that, and we will get back, and it's going to be fun. So please do subscribe and keep watching the streams, and thank you for your continued support. Okay. That being said, let's start with the procedures. Here we are in the A320, beautiful Air Portugal logo, and let's get in. Okay, chocks are inserted, are checked, APU area is clear, is checked, landing gear doors are closed, is checked. Okay, master switches are off, mode selector is normal, weather radar predictive ensure is off, landing gear lever is in the down position, wipers are off, batteries more than 25.5. Let's turn on the batteries, and external power is available. Let's turn on the external power. Okay, the displays are coming up. We do not have any ATC available today as of now. Maybe somebody might come online later on. Let's keep a lookout for that. Until that is happening, okay, so until that is happening, APU fire test 1 and 2 looks good. So, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we have a new subscriber. Thank you, Rudra, for subscribing, and thank you for your continued support again. Okay, as the APU is firing up, let it do its self test. APU is starting up. Let's go IR mode selector 1 to nav, 2 to nav, and 3 to nav. So it's a quick flight, so we'll be doing all our briefings and most likely the arrival briefing as well before we depart, because it's going to be pretty quick. As soon as we get to our cruising level, we'll have to start our descent. Yeah, thank you again, Rudra. Thank you for subscribing. As you can see, the new emoticons on the screen now. Looks good. Okay, APU is still not available. APU is pulling up, we can see that. Okay, APU is available, APU bleed can come on, external power can go off. Okay, let's head here. We'll tell the ground crew to disconnect the external power. Okay, and we'll import the flight from Simri. So that's okay. Okay, we're gonna depart in a pretty short time anyways. Okay, let's head to here, then here. So initialization, database is up to date, A320-200, CFM56 5B4. And initialization request. While that is happening, we can do our performance determination as well. Okay, it's already there. Okay, recall 1, 2, 3. Recall is normal. And logbook MEL CDL items and OEBs as well as aircraft configuration summary is checked, and let's head here to do the performance determination. So I'll just get the, anyways we're flying real weather real time. Let me make sure that is real weather in real time. It is real time now. Looks good. Live weather and live time. Okay. Sync the load sheet. Okay, sync live weather. So winds are 2900. We can take runway 25. Let's calculate that. Well, that is happening. Looks good. The performance determination is done. Okay, let the captain be the pilot monitoring. He goes for his walk-around. Before walk-around checks, flap lever position is checked. Ground spoilers are retracted and disarmed is checked. Parking brake is set and pressure is checked. We can release the parking brake. Chocks are inserted. Okay, alternate braking test is complete. Okay, ECAM door page is checked. Hydraulic page is checked. And engine oil quantity is checked. And then circuit breakers is checked. Landing gear pins and covers is checked. And emergency equipment is checked. And the captain walks with the walk around. As you can see, we have the Air Portugal livery, and we have the cabin model as well. That's pretty cool. I'm very happy with that. Okay, let's head back inside. We'll do our overhead flows. Cruise supply can come on. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up in chat if the audio is perfect and you can hear me as well as the aircraft. Okay, ground control is checked and captain person in position. Higher mode selectors are nav, strobes auto, nav and logo lights on. Seatbelt sense can come on. Not right now. Let's say fueling is going on. Okay, let's head here. We'll request for our fuel. Ground services. Mass balance. Let's load the aircraft. We can say, yeah, let's load it fast time. So by the time fueling is completed, we can turn on the seatbelt signs later. Okay, it looks good. Seatbelt signs can be off, no smoking signs are on, emergency exit lights are on, and annunciator lights are to test. Okay, annunciator lights are test, emergency exit lights to the arm position. That's already checked. Landing elevation is auto. I will check that in the ECAM pressurization page and cross-check that with our charts as well. So, full shell elevation is 191 feet. So, landing elevation auto 150 feet is checked. We'll leave this on elect page. Okay, APU bleed is already on. And fuel pumps can come on. Before that, we can do our battery test as well. Batteries off. And batteries on, and less than 60 amperes checked within 10 seconds. Elect page can go off now. Let's head back here. Okay, all lights look good. Let's do the engine fire test. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and the sound is 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and the sound is 7. Okay, engine fire test is complete. Audio switching in the normal position, no lights here. And everything looks good here. Pretty warm day outside, so I'll bring the temperature a little bit down. PA knob is pulled. And on the maintenance panel, no lights. Looks good. And we have the altimeter. I'll get the ATS because, it's going to be a data ATS because we do not have any ATC online today. But anyways, and guys, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. That'll be a lot of helpful, putting a lot of efforts for this. Okay, we already have the weather, so we have got the takeoff performance there. So 1017 on the altimeters, 1017 this side, 1017 this side, and 1017 on the standby as well. 1017 is set, and our departure elevation is 209 feet, which is also checked on the PFD, ND, and the standby. Okay, altimeter is set. We can align the artificial horizon. Wait for it to align. Okay, everything else looks good. Yeah, chrono is checked, the clock is checked, anti-skid nozzle steering is in the on position is checked. Okay, we'll come back to the FMC later on. The RMPs are set, we do not have any ATC, so we can just go to 122.8, which is our CETA frequency on this network. Okay, and we'll get the weather in a moment again. The ATC can go to auto, we'll squawk 2000, no squawk code is assigned yet. Switching in the normal position, thrust levers are idle, masters are off, mode selector is normal, parking brake is set, landing gear gravity extension is stowed, and the radar predictive ensure is off. Let's head here. Data A320-200 CFM 565B4 and database is up to date, just checked. Initialization, it's already done. We are TPA 420 today. Tango Papa Alpha 420. Cost index will be 10 for today, and cruising flight level I'll get from my flight plan. Okay, it's going to be a pretty low cruising level, 360, but we can plan for 260 as well because it's going to be a pretty short flight. Okay, cruising flight level 360. Flight plan, we'll get the weather in a moment now. So the frequency for ATIS is 118.675 on VHF2.
Reina Sofia Airport information, Oscar 0800 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 6. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,600 feet. Temperature 19er. Dew point 10. QNH tree 0.0 tree. ILS Yankee runway 25 in use. Landing and departing runway 25. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have Oscar.
Okay, we have Oscar. As we planned, we are using runway 25 for our departure. So let's put that into the box. GCTS departure runway 25, and we are planning, as per our flight plan, what departure? Bimbo 1 Whiskey departure. No, it's 1 hotel. So it'll be Bimbo 1 hotel because we are using the other runway for departure. Let me just pull out the chart. Bimbo 1 hotel departure. Okay, no problem. Okay, Bimbo 1 hotel departure. Transition is none. That's okay. And we'll plan for the arrival as soon as we start our climb because we need to be very quick in this short climb. Secondary flight plan will copy the active in case of any situations. As from the first point, that's the VOR itself, will come back to GCTS. The weather looks very good. Golf Charlie Tango Sierra. The IFSR TFS can be boxed, and we are going outbound on a course of from TFS on a course of 162 degrees. Actually 252 on the runway course, I'll set that. 252, 252. The IFSR init B. Let's get that from here. Aircraft is loaded. 55.0 and 31.8. 55.0 and 31.8. And what was the block fuel? Block fuel, we are carrying 6.2 tons. 6.2 tons. Our I and performance, we have already made our performance calculation for this runway, which is going to be 132, 135, 135, 1 down 0.5, and we use flex 65 instead of 68. 132, 135, 135, 1 down 0.5, 65. 132, 135, 135, 1 down 0.5, flex 65. Thrust reduction altitude will make it 800 feet from here, so we'll make it 1000 feet. And yeah, the acceleration altitude will make it 1000, 1000, 1100. Engine out acceleration, we can keep it as 1700. Okay, looks good. The IFS and progress page GCTS Tango Sierra 212. Okay, everything else looks good. Okay, the programming is done. I'll leave this on perf page. Let's head here, flight plan, and we'll cross-check the flight plan. I'll also do the departure briefing simultaneously for you guys. Okay, I'll bring up the chart, and we can put constraint VOR. We are on this side just so that I can show you, and constraint VOR and VOR on that side as well. This can go to plan mode, and the first point is put in. Let's open up our charts. Okay, that's okay. Unload this one, that's for an old flight. We are here, GCTS. So, if we head here, close this. This SID is going to be 25. It's Bimbo 1 Hotel. Okay, so the chart is open for our departure. We'll hide this so you can see the chart. The ND is also open here. Looks good. So we are departing out of runway 252 on an initial course of 252 degrees, which is already set. We are doing the Bimbo 1 Hotel departure. The charts are up to date, and airport elevation 109, which is already checked. Transition altitude will be 6,000 feet. Bimbo 1 Hotel departure, and it is going to be RNAV 1, DME required with critical DME, Bravo Victor and Bravo Hotel Romeo, which is operative for today. The SID requires minimum climb gradient, which is already satisfied in our performance calculation. Bimbo 1 Hotel, we are going to the TFS VOR, then Tango Sierra 951, we'll check the constraints. Tango Sierra 952, Tango Sierra 518, Cosi, Lusky, Casas, and Bimbo. Okay, so let's check the constraints. 252, we are going to Tango Sierra 951, max 210 knots, which is checked on the ND as well, plus 4,000 and minus 6,000. That's checked. Let's head to our next point, which is Tango Sierra 952, which is just plus 8,000 feet, flight level 80, transition altitude of 6,000 feet. No constraints here, that is also checked. And Cosi above flight level 120, that is also checked on our ND. Then from there we are going to Luxi, no Casas, no constraints, and Bimbo. Luxi, Casas, and Bimbo at or above flight level 200. Okay, so the chart is good. The departure programming looks good. We can put this back to ARC mode, slightly increase the range there. I'll increase the range here as well. Okay, everything else looks good. Taxi routing for today. So we are on stand, I think, Golf 6. We'll be pushing back on to I don't know the taxiway. It should be Delta. Okay, and then Delta 6 and Tango, and then we are moving towards runway 25. and there are no hotspots on the taxiway. All the way till Bravo 7 will take useful length departure for today. Okay, no hotspots on the taxiway, no non-standard operations. The weather looks pretty good, winds are calm, so it's going to be a fun departure out of here. Nothing non-standard, nothing to worry about. Okay, that's the departure briefing complete. Let's do the cockpit preparation checklist. Before we do that, we'll inform ground crew to remove the chocks. Ground crew cockpit, go ahead. Remove chocks, please. Okay, chocks and cones can go away. Looks good. Okay, let's assume everybody is boarded and the aircraft is loaded. Let's do it. We'll give cabin crew, we'll tell them cabin, and this can go to cabin. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure. And close doors, arm slides, cross check and report, please. Okay, cabin crew has been informed. Okay, let's do the checklist. Gear pinch covers are removed. Fuel quantity is 6.2 tons. Check. Seatbelt signs can come on now. Seatbelt signs in the on position. ADIRS. Nav. And barra ref 1017 this side, 1017 this side, and 1017 on the standby. Okay, cockpit preparation checklist is complete. Let's do the before start flows. Beacon is on, windows are closed, doors are closed, cabin crew is arming the slides, thrust lever idle, parking brake is set. This side. And captain comes back from the walk around and he has already checked the flight plan. Let's close the door, and let's lock the door as well. Here, before start, ATC set for operations, windows are closed, doors are closed, lights are on. Let's assume we'll do the oxygen test, PFT&D brightnesses are checked, latch and scans are complete, and initially we'll be climbing to altitude, flight level 200 as per our SID, and then we'll go all the way to our cruise level of 360. Okay, the same on this side. PFD&D climb, it says heading, it should be in nav. Okay, climb nav 1FT2. VR, and everything looks good here. Fuel on board is checked, and landing elevation auto is checked. Okay, before start checklist, parking brake is set, takeoff speeds and thrust. 132, 135, 135, and flex 65. Windows are closed, and beacon is on. Before start checklist is complete, we can request pushback their connection. And I'll give you the views to enjoy the startup procedure. Okay, tug is connected. We can start the pushback, release the parking brake. Let's go mode selected to ignition. The packs come off. And let's start engine number 2. Enjoy the view. Oh, I can see a nice SpiceJet aircraft. SpiceJet doesn't really fly that, especially on the 737. This is the Tenerife Islands. That's way too far of a range for a SpiceJet 737 to reach there, even if they take off from Mumbai. Yeah, Condor Airlines does fly out of this airport. Hola, Sri Lakshmi, how are you? Have a great flight. Thank you so much. Audio and video quality is good today. Yep. Thank you so much for the clarification again, and thank you for your continued support, Sri Lakshmi. Actually, we can stop the pushback right now. set the cockpit rig. We can ask the duct to be disconnected. That's all. We can make a right turn out from here, and we can take it from there. Let's see. We have a good start on engine number 2, starting engine number 1. Okay, we have a good start on engine number 1 as well. Okay, after start flows, mode selected to normal. AP bleed can go off. No icing for today. Taxi lights can come on. Runway turn off can come on later on. ECAM status, nose wheel steering disconnected. Memo is checked. After start, down spoilers are armed. Rudder trim is neutral. Flaps everything. And trim down 0.5. Trim down 0.5 is set. ECAM status, nose wheel steering disconnected is checked. Okay, after start checklist, anti-icing not required. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is down 0.5 and rudder trim is neutral. Start checklist is complete. Let's do the taxi flows. Terrain on ND here. And what selector? Maximum squawk code is checked. Checked. Take off the text. Okay. And we'll go here. Cabin crew, please confirm the cabin is secure for departure. Okay, looks good. Everything else is ready. Let's do flight controls check. Okay, camera. That should be a much better. Pull down, neutral, pull up, neutral, pull left, neutral, pull right, neutral, rudder, pull left, neutral, pull right, neutral. Flight controls are checked, free and correct. Okay. Okay, flight controls are checked. Taxi flows are complete. Taxi checklist. Flight controls are checked. Flap setting config 1+F. Radar is on. Engine mode selector is normal. ECAM memo, takeoff, no blue apart from the cabin is being secure. Okay, taxi checklist is complete. We'll start our taxi. Okay, let's get going. Have some thrust. Brakes check. Let's add some differential thrust to get the aircraft moving in the direction we want it to turn. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Leave a subscribe and please leave a like as well. It takes a moment to do it. It does add a lot of value to my channel. Please do subscribe. If you guys are enjoying the content, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and any suggestions or reviews are welcome. Left is clear and right is good. That's very nice that you're learning so much from the streams, and thank you for joining again. We'll do our arrival briefing in the climb out itself because it's going to be a quick arrival. A very beautiful scenery out of Tenerife, and it's a very beautiful arrival at Madeira. And mini briefing, climb nav 1FT2, fuel on board is checked, brake temperatures is checked. And we are out of the ramp area, runway turn off lights can come on. Apart from the learning, it should be a very entertaining stream as well. Entertainment is also a factor of YouTube, so I hope you're entertained from the streams as well. Okay, that's our holding point. Let's set the parking brake. And my lineup flows. Runway 25 is confirmed. Approach path, base and finals looks clear. And let's assume we're cleared for takeoff. Landing lights and takeoff lights can come on. And monitoring flows. TCAS can go to TARA. Runway 25 is confirmed. Approach path and finals looks good, and packs can go off for departure today. And all crew takeoff stations, please. Looks good. And let me turn on the throttle cam for you guys. No, it's a very short flight. It's a very short flight. Okay, throttle cam's on. Brake is released. Let's get going. And lineup checklist. Takeoff runway 25 right. TCAS, TRA and PAX 1 and 2 are off. Lineup checklist is complete. Let's get it, guys. Flex in chat. Let's roll. Hey, thrust can go to 50%. 50% thrust is set. Back forward pressure. Engine stable. Take off. Manflex 65 SRS on way. Auto thrust is blue. Thrust set, check. 100 knots, check. Release forward pressure. And we are V1, rotate. Positive climb, get up. Lever climb, thrust climb, auto thrust climb. And back one on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to on. Enjoy the wind views. Over speed, let's go flap 0. Speed alt star. And I'll get rid of the throttle cam. I'm still hand flying the aircraft. It is very realistic and very beautiful view. Alt constraint. And we are at our transition altitude 6000 as well. We'll set standard once we get back into the cockpit. I wanna make this turn and it's a beautiful view in the turn. That's why I'm flying it on the wing view for you guys. Okay, thrust climb. As I have been flight, it's pretty much ocean from here onwards. Let's head back inside. Autopilot 2. Autopilot 2. And acceleration flows. This is from the pilot monitoring. Ground spoilers are disarmed. Landing gear lever is up. Lights can come off. Seatbelt signs can remain on. We are past our from our transition altitude. Sets standard. Passing flight level 75 now. Checked. And we'll set standard on this as well. Okay, looks good. We are done with our acceleration flows. Continuing our climb. We'll quickly do. We don't have any ATC today. Yes, we don't have any ATC. We'll quickly do our arrival briefing as well, because it's going to be very quick flight. We're going to reach our destination. It's less than, let's say, 300 nautical miles. It's about a 1 hour flight, not more than that. That's why we'll quickly start doing our arrival briefing as well, and we'll do our 10,000 feet flows, and we'll start with our arrival briefing. And we can get rid of the rain as well. Okay, passing 10,000 feet. Here, let's go to airport. Terrain is removed, and on the radar nav page, we can remove these two. It's checked, and we can leave it on performance page. Let's head here. Passing 10,000, landing lights off. Seatbelt signs can come off. It's a pretty smooth ride from here. Cabin crew can start their services, and this can go to airport, and we can check the progress page. So we are going to LPMA, Madeira. Yeah, we are just 284 nautical miles. At this speed, we are going to reach it very, very quickly. That's okay. And optimum flight level is 370, and maximum flight level 398. Today we'll be cruising at 360. Okay, that's it. Quickly start doing our arrival briefing as well. What arrival are we expecting? Let's get the weather, and we'll start doing all of that stuff from here. West LPMA Madeira. Just the weather. And this is it's good. Enjoy the views until we have the weather. Oh yeah, the landing rate monitor, it's on. Don't worry about that. I'm checking for that, don't worry. See, there it's on. Yeah, I will put on some music now. I'll slightly bring down the volume of the sim, and I have to remember to bring up the volume later on, and I'll slightly put on some music, and we can discuss our arrival as well. These songs are copyright free songs, so we should not have any problems with copyright. Okay, what inspired me to take up aviation? There's not a particular answer for that. I've always been fascinated by from a very young age. Yeah, I think it was in second year of my mechanical engineering. I had taken up an internship with an aerospace company which used to design like small trainer aircraft. So I was not really building aircraft at that point, but we were doing research work on how wings generate lift and fluid dynamics and all that stuff. So that's where I kind of started thinking that going back to my childhood passion. Maybe I'm meant to be this guy, and that's where I started off with my journey in aviation. I did my medicals. As my medical started getting cleared and I started writing my exams to become a pilot, I realized, okay, this is what I really want to do, and yeah, that's how I first pursued it from there on. Yeah, actually, I have a topic to talk about regarding pilot experiences. I'll come back to that. Enjoy the view and enjoy the music.
Let me touch your life. I promise you it will be fine, fine.
Out for the night, said we're getting high, taking flight, take another shot, touch the sky, and we just getting started, we just getting started. Leave the bar at 2 a.m. No, the fun don't stop when the party ends. Leave the bar at 2 a.m. No, the fun don't stop, no. We just getting started. Yeah. We just getting started. No, the fun don't stop, no. Just getting started, we just getting started. Leave the bar at 2 a.m. No, the fun don't stop when the party ends. Leave the bar at 2 a.m. No, the fun don't stop, no. We just getting started. We just getting started.
You want to see the flyby? The flyby is on xplane. We are flying on Microsoft Flight Sim. So yeah, I think we'll be on xplane in the next stream. We'll fly the 737. So yeah, you caught my words. We are going to fly the Boeing 737. So not the old one, not the classic. We're going to fly the NG, the new generation one. So in those you will be able to see the flybys. It's going to be the next few streams. I'm going to divert away from Airbus and we'll fly some other aircraft. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of getting monotonous and boring. As I told in the beginning of the stream, I'm sticking to Airbus to prepare for my pilot proficiency check, and once that is done, I will definitely go back to trying different other aircraft and we'll have some fun. Okay, I'll just turn on the music a tad bit and we'll do our arrival briefing. We are passing through 27,000 feet. Okay. let's get the weather. We should have already got it here. It's right here. Receive messages. We should have weather data here. So, hey, have we received the weather data? I don't think so. Okay, it's not showing me the weather data. I'll just have to get it the manual way. But anyways, we'll plan for a runway looking at the TAF that we have got in our flight plan. So, what's the weather looking like now? So yeah, we are expecting winds from variable at 2 knots, so we can probably expect whatever runway. Let's look at the flight plan, whatever flight plan we have got here, and we'll plan according to that. Okay, here, okay, the route, we're expecting runway 23. So we'll plan for runway 23 because we do not have ATC and we do not have the weather, but we will get the ATS when we're closer to the airport, so we can listen to the ATS there. So we'll plan for runway 23. Actually, let's plan for runway 05. It's going to be a nice, beautiful arrival. Yankees runway 05, and it's a AR approach, so that it's going to be a curved approach. Or we can do a visual approach as well. Either ways, we'll do instead of entering downwind, because there's going to be mountains on the other side of the runway. It's going to be a pretty challenging approach. So I think we'll do the RNP Yankee approach, and then pin the chart. What arrival are we coming in on? Let's check that again. So I'll show you the charts and we'll do the briefing with the charts. So what arrival are we on? I think it's going to be a direct. Yeah, Bimbo direct Eknot 1 Papa arrival. Okay, therefore that's for runway 23, but we are planning runway 05. So let's see. 1 Papa, Eknot 1 Papa. This is for should be okay. Okay, Eknot 1 Papa here. So basically the points are going to be here. We're going from Eknot to the initial approach phase, which will be Pilim. I think from Pilim we'll get on to the approach. It's going to be very short, I think. So, no, actually Monac. We have to go towards Monac. This is the point. So most likely we can go to Pilim or towards Monac. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we'll program that and we'll then do the briefing. So let's go to flight plan. We're arrival into runway 05, and it's going to be a RMP Yankee runway 05. Yeah, RMP Yankee runway 05, and star is going to be the Eknot 1 Papa and via Monac. So we'll look at the flight plan and we'll just check it here. So let's go to plan mode. Let's go to flight plan. Bimbo, Eknot. Then we're going to Mike Alpha 533. Then Pilim. Then we're direct towards Monarch and then for the approach. Okay, it's going to be a pretty sharp turn, so I'm going to vector myself. And then we'll do the approach. Okay, looks good. Actually, you know what? Instead of vectoring, let's have a holding pattern at Monarch. So we'll just enter into the hold and we'll go outbound. So the holding inbound course given on the chart, which I'm going to show you in a moment. So this is how we do a course reversal. So inbound course is going to be 0-2, and it's going to be a left hand hold. It says left hand hold there. It's going to be left hand hold instead of right. Okay, that's good. So we can review our flight plan now, and we'll brief it as well. And we are reaching our cruise level. Pilim, we're going to Monarch, we are entering into the hold, and then it's here on the inbound course of the hold, and then we'll just go for the approach. Mark all start, check. Okay, everything looks good there. Let's go back to hard mode, and we can brief the So first we'll brief the Eknot 1 Papa arrival. Okay, the chart is here open on you. We're going from Eknot, so this can go to plan mode. Okay, and I'll pop out this display for you guys. So you can see the chart, the display, as well as the MCU. So we can do that way. Okay, the display is going to be tiny, but it should be readable enough. Okay, we have Arda Yankee 05 written on top, so that's the approach we are planning for. So I can put this pretty much right over here. So everything is visible. That should be okay. Looks good. Okay, so I'll bring up my face as well, so we can read the approach. Okay, perfect. So we're doing the Eknot 1 Papa arrival. First, let's put this to plan mode. Plan mode is on. Let's go to flight plan. So from Bimbo, we are going direct to Eknot. From Eknot, we are going to Mike Alpha 533, which is here at or below 4,000 feet, which I'm going to check it here. Yeah, at or below. At or above 4,000, which is not reaching. Then we're going to fill him at or above 3,000. Okay, at or above 3,000. Then from Pilim, we are going to Monarch. Okay, from Pilim, we are going direct towards Monarch. Okay, at Monarch, we need to be at or above 3,000 as well. Okay, should be at or above 3,000. Let's say altitude constraint. Okay, at or above 3,000 at Monarch. And once we are on the inbound course, and then it's the approach. So I'll pin the approach as well. So approach RNP AR05 Yankee. So this is going to be the approach. I'm going to check if the approach is correctly programmed. So the approach plate is here, and I'll brief the plate on our descent again. I'll just brief the arrival plate. So I'm just checking the points. So after Monarch, we're going Mike Alpha 512, that's checked. Mike Alpha 510, that's checked. Then Mike Alpha 508, that's checked. Mike Alpha 504, that's checked. Mike Alpha 502, and then it's the runway itself. Okay, the points are checked. We can brief the chart later on. Everything else looks good. I am satisfied with how we have entered the flight plan. so we can leave that alone. Let's bring it back to arc mode, and I'll brief the arrival plate. Everything looks good. We are set up for the approach. The chart so you guys can see it better. Yep. Okay, so we are doing the XNOT1 Papa arrival. The charts are up to date. Speed restrictions, we have already checked that in our flight plan. Maximum 280 between flight level 245 and 100. We're going to make sure about that. And maximum 250 at or below 100, maximum 220 at or below 70, and maximum 200 at or below 4000. We're going to make sure that the speed restrictions are maintained anyways. XNOT1 Papa, XNOT Mike Alpha 550, the point is already checked. The altitude constraint is also checked. PILIM at or above 3000, altitude constraint is checked. From PILIM we are going to our initial approach fix, which is Monarch. That is also checked. And the sector altitude we need to maintain in that sector is going to be minimum 8200, because there's quite a high mountains there. The highest obstacle is going to be 6000 feet almost. So we're going to maintain more than 8200 in the descent towards Monarch. And yeah, it's our nav 1 arrival. We'll check for the navigation accuracy. Limitations we have already referred to. If unable to comply with our nav star, advise ATC at first contact, expect radar vectoring. That's okay. We will be able to do our nav 1. We'll check the navigation accuracy. Airport elevation is 1901 feet, and ATS we already have the weather information. Okay, looks good. Everything looks good. Briefing of the arrival plate is complete, but the approach plate I'll brief you in the descent. Yeah, I'll increase the music volume for you guys now. And enjoy some more views. It's just views over the Atlantic Ocean. So yeah, enjoy those. I'll give you this. Very nicely designed livery for Air Portugal. We'll start our descent in another 10 minutes. So it's a very quick flight, as I promised you guys. Trying to stay ahead of the aircraft. That's the rule of any IFR flying. So we have briefed the charts, we are ready for the approach, we know what to expect, where to turn, what to expect. That's how it should be. We should be very well prepared for such approach when it's a challenging approach like this into airport. Yeah, we are ahead of the aircraft, we are ready. And even if there's any changes for the opposite runway, it's going to be much easier, because the approach is going to be over the ocean as compared to over the mountains. So both ways we are ready, and even in case they change certain things, we have programmed the holding pattern. So as soon as we enter into the holding pattern, yeah, we can basically modify and increase the track miles, giving us more time. The name of the game is time is money. So don't waste too much time. That doesn't mean hurry up things. So in the airline world, that's what we do. If things are being hurried up and the pilots feel, okay, things are going out of hand, this is too much, we can handle, just don't accept that. So ask for ATC to radar vector you to give you some more track miles, or maybe program a holding pattern, enter into the holding pattern, so you have time to set up the approach. Never be in a situation that you're trying to do too many things, that way you're putting safety at risk. back. But the next streams are going to be very interesting because we're going to try other different aircraft like the Boeing. So it's not going to be boring just flying the airbus here and there. It's going to be, we're going to do challenging approaches just like these, but to make it even more challenging, we're going to do it on a traditional aircraft like the classic Boeing or the newer Boeing 737NG, just to give myself a challenge. Maybe even try the 747 or yeah, I have a few aircraft planned for the upcoming streams. Okay, we are almost at our top of descent. We'll start the descent very soon. Okay, let's head back inside. And we are approaching our top of descent. So check that. So there's our top of descent. Very good. And I have the chart open as well. Approaches of people rather than just center of the So let's set our last altitude, which will be 3,000 feet at more than. Looks good. It's pretty good. Yeah, so we are about 15 nautical miles from our descent. Descent. Up. Okay, and then set up for the and is already checked. Final approach course with our chart is going to be 049. Okay, go to this page. So it's going to be LPMA 049. Temperature is 20. Winds are 280 at 3. It's almost calm, so I'll leave it at that. The minimums for this approach, it's going to be RFP-AR approach. So RF, let's check our accuracy 0.03. So we can use the lower approach. So our minimums for this approach is going to be approach speed 132. So yeah, we are a category Charlie anyway. This category Delta minimum. So 1558 will be our minimums. That's already set. Fuel prediction, we're gonna have 2.5 tons of fuel and 1 hour 15 minutes of holding time. And secondary pipeline will be the active. Again, just like last time, we'll just in case plan for in case of
it will be fine, fine. Promise you, it will be fine, fine.
Everything is programmed. It looks good. We have already checked.
I won't heal your heart.
Okay.
I know
So this
what you
keep
need
monitoring the
for.
accuracy. I'll breeze the chart as
Let me tell your
and we
life.
have to maintain
Promise you, it will be fine,
280 knots.
fine.
We're already maintaining 240 knots. It's not going to be too hard.
Fine, fine. Let me tell your life. Promise you, it will be fine, fine.
So we're doing the AR approach into Madeira. The charts are up to date. Check. My God, by today we need to be minimum we have set 5 191 feet. Runway elevation is 46. This approach climb stay to 3000. To Monac via Mike Alpha 550, 552, 554. To Monac at join holding as director. So that's already programmed. I'll cross check it again. Mr. Post communication failure, Spock 7600, climb to 3000. To Monac via the same routing. At Monac, join holding to make one complete holding pattern at 3000, then perform another approach. Okay, that's in case of a communication failure. So in case of a go round, as we do not have any ATC, we'll follow this procedure. Transition level is by ATC. We will assume it as okay, RFP approach, radio fix required, RFP not authorized below 7.5 degrees Celsius, today's temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Okay, profile, capable performance profile. And again, in the sector we do have some winds, so we will, this will become a northern range just left of the runway, so visual segment surface should be at the last point, right out of 50. And we have already set the minimum. We need to have visibility of more than 1,800 meters. We assume the capacity that they have. And we have visibility of unlimited source. So that's the approach we do. Looks good. And we are ready for this approach. So a beautiful, beautiful approach. Give me a thumbs up in chat if everybody's I just need to check the door on track, which I'm going to check it here. After the runway, we're going Mike Alpha 550, flat. Okay, let's concentrate on this one. There's some views as well. See kind of the Madeira Islands just here above below the clouds. We will have some light silver turbulence because mountain waves are found in these sort of regions. That's not turbulence, that's just the autopilot correcting for its we are below 245 and 100, 280 knots we are making now. Below 100, parallel 100, we need to make it which I think it's going to and we are headed directly towards our home. As we are approaching Monaco, I'll turn off the music, bring the sim volume all the way up, and let's enjoy the approach. So, islands are going to be to our left, to our right, because we're making a 180 turn towards Monaco. QNH is 1013, which I will reach it. Good. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. That'd be very beneficial. That growth on YouTube. Let's spread this knowledge and let's get more people to watch this content. Maybe inspire a few people to become pilots as well. We're actually kind of in the runway, but yeah, it's very difficult to see people in front. Passing 100, we should be decelerating to 250 knots. There we go. As you can see, we are slightly picking up, increasing, and we're decelerating to 250 knots. We can see landfall to just below the wing. And I'll get rid of the face cam, we'll bring on the throttle cam once we start going down on the pitch. sit inside. Let's set our tunage 1013. 1013. Set this side. 1013. Set this side and 1013 on this side. Passing 8,400. Now check. Okay, looks good. Speed on the LPMA. And we are on the different road. From below 70, which we are approaching, we need to be 220 knots. And below 4,000, we need to be 200 knots. Which is going to do it. So after this, again, the aircraft will be slightly to jump. Nice view of the islands right there, just below the window. That's where we are going to be landing. There you go. Seat community service 420 knots. Let me make sure our approach phase is activated as well. There you go. See, activate approach phase. Confirm. Approach phase is activated. Slightly level off at the constraint, but yeah, as we approach more like hot start. So let's see, let's complete one of them. Just the entry, not nothing else. This will be a teardrop. Hot constraint. Let's start configuring this. Okay, we can do our approach checklist. Barrel ref 1013. 1013 at this side as well. Seat belts on minimums 580 blue set. Auto brake is set to low, and engine mode selector is normal. Approach checklist is complete. Once it's established inbound, and click on exit hold and let's go descent. Okay, actually we can descend to take off here. Yes, vertical speed minus 900 and alt. And then we need 2000 at Mike Alpha 508, and then from that on I'm going to disconnect all the balance and and we are turning inbound towards Warwick now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn off the music. Let's concentrate on the approach. And I'll bring the sim sounds up. Okay, all the sounds look good. We'll have level off at 3000 just for a bit. Monarch. And let's head here and we'll click on exit. After Monarch, next one this one. Looks good. Alt star. There's the island. After leaving Monarch, it started descent to flight, 2000 feet. Alt, checked. And let's start configuring. Let's go flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1. It's going to be just the slats. So as you can see, the slats are out. We can start our descent to 2000 feet as well. Set, and I'll arm the approach nav. Final is checked. Let's start our descent to 2000 feet. Vertical speed -900, final descent is on. Let's go flap 2. Speed check, flap 2. Let's go gear down as well. Okay, get out. Okay, let's go flaps 3. Speed check, flaps 3. Alt start. Let's go flaps full, speed check, flaps full. We're fully configured, we're ready for launch. And I'll disconnect autopilot at the next point. Okay, I'll turn on the throttle cam. Enjoy the landing. As you can see, we have slight turbulence. Okay, VDEF-KN is alive as well. And landing checklist. ECAM memo, we don't have the ECAM memo. Landing gear is down. Signs are on. And we'll turn on the landing lights as well. Okay, landing lights are on. Cabin is ready. All crew landing stations. And spoilers are armed. And flaps are set. Landing checklist is complete. Speed final up. And let's go. Missed approach altitude was 3000 feet. Missed approach altitude 3000 is set. Okay. I'm gonna disconnect autopilot in a moment. Okay, autopilot is off. And I'm gonna fly the flight directors. configured. Landing checklist is complete. Stabilized. As you can see, there is slight winds because of the mountain range. And I have the runway in sight as well. Check. Stabilized and missed approach altitude is set.
Hundred above.
Okay, runway inside.
Minimum.
Runway inside, continue. That's okay.
400.
Keep the descent, keep the descent.
Two 200. 50, 40, 30. 10, 5.
A little bit of a hard landing, but that's okay. Spoilers. Reverses are green. Decent. $70 knots, manual braking. Reverses are stalled. Okay. Let's make a 180 on the runway. Let's go to the end of the runway and taxi out. What is this? Flight control speed brake disagree. Okay, that's okay. I mean, that's because the speed brakes were not armed. That's okay. No problem. And flight directors can come off at this point. We'll taxi all the way to the end of the runway and make a U-turn. Zero bounces, I'm happy with that. Little bit of a hard landing, but for this sort of gusty conditions and this sort of the runway, that is quite satisfactory. There's our turning point. Slow down a tad bit. We're still on the runway, that's why I'm not doing the up landing flows. Once we get off the runway, we'll do the up landing flows and up landing checklist as well. Yeah, I mean, it's giving a disagree message, but that's okay. We just check. Should be like that. It's giving me that message, but that's okay. That's because there's some disagreement with the actual controls. That's okay. Anyway, spoilers are disarmed and landing lights, I'll turn it off once we are off the runway. if I had pulled up any more to make it smooth, it would have been a go around because we would have overshot the run. Okay. Up landing spoilers are disarmed, landing lights can come off. We're off the runway now. Taxi lights can come on, runway turn off, lights can go off. So I'll do the pilot monitoring flows just a bit here. Parking brake is set. Radar off. Mode selector normal, revolution check. Flaps can go up. Okay, flaps are retracted. Landing gear lever is down. ECAM status is checked. APU start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And TCAS can go to standby as well. Let's continue our taxi. And up landing checklist, radar off. Up landing checklist is complete. And I'll get rid of this. I'll bring you back with me in the flight deck with the face cam. Let's take the next stand right over there. Take this stand right next to the Boeing 737. Okay, parking brake is set. Parking brake is set, pressure is checked, and engines can come off. Okay, engines are off and beacon can come off. Let's the slides get disarmed. We will ask for the air stairs to get connected as well. We need forward stairs. Let's say aft stairs as well. Let the doors get opened. Let's the passengers start deboarding. Passengers are deboarding. Seatbelt signs can come off now, and no smoking signs can go to auto. Okay, looks good. Passengers are deboarding now. And pilot monitoring flows. ATC can come to standby. IRS selector, data, IRS monitor. Okay, drift at runway is checked. Okay, we can check the data position monitor page. We can check the drift here. Okay. Let's freeze that. Okay, let's head upstairs. APU bleed can come on and fuel pumps can come off. Okay, parking checklist. Park brakes and chocks are set, engines are off, wing lights are off, and taxi lights can come off as well. Fuel pumps are off. Parking checklist is completed. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Welcome to beautiful Madeira Airport. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the approach, and thank you for joining. Thank you for your continued support. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day. Thank you for joining again.